Listen now to a story from the Gospel of John on the second Sunday of Easter. If you are not part of a liturgical tradition, you may not know that Easter continues because 40 days after Christ's resurrection, he made all kinds of appearances and continued to turn the world upside down. This morning, we hear from the Gospel of John, chapter 21, about a fishing expedition. You'll hear it from the Message. We're going to read verses 1 through 14. After this, Jesus appeared again to the disciples, this time at the Tiberias Sea, that is, the Sea of Galilee. And this is how he did it. Simon Peter, Thomas, nicknamed Twin, Nathanael from Cana in Galilee, the brothers Zebedee, and 2 other disciples were together. When Simon Peter announced, "I'm going fishing," the rest of them replied, "We're going with you." So they went out and got in the boat. They caught nothing that night. When the sun came up, Jesus was standing on the beach, but they didn't recognize him. Jesus spoke to them, "Good morning. Did you catch anything for breakfast?" They answered, "No." And he said, "Throw the net off the right side of the boat and see what happens." They did what he said. And all of a sudden, there were so many fish in it, they weren't strong enough to pull it in. Then the disciple that Jesus loved said to Peter, "It's the Master." When Simon Peter realized that it was the Master, he threw on some clothes, for he was stripped naked for work, and he dove into the sea. The other disciples came in by boat, for they weren't far from the land, about 100 yards or so. They pulled along the net full of fish. When they got out of the boat, they saw a fire laid, as other translations say, a charcoal fire. Fish and bread were cooking on it. And Jesus said, "Bring some of the fish you've just caught." Simon Peter joined them and pulled the net to shore, 153 big fish. And even with all of those fish, the net didn't rip. Jesus said, "Breakfast is ready." Not one of the disciples dared to ask, "Who are you?" For they knew it was the Master. Jesus then took the bread and gave it to them. He did the same with the fish. This was now the 3rd time that Jesus had shown himself alive to the disciples since being raised from the dead. The Word of God for the people of God. Thanks be to God. It's been a really long time since I've been fishing. When I was a little girl, I went often enough that my dad taught me how to string my own rod and how to hook those slimy worms for the catch. As I remember it, it was a messy, smelly enterprise, and one that I did not prefer over playing with the collection of Barbies that I had come into, which I understand in later years was the envy of many a girl in my neighborhood, that collection of Barbies. When it came to fishing, though, we never made a big fuss over it. We never had all the fancy fishing equipment and gear. I don't ever remember fishing from a boat. I didn't own, nor did my brother own, those crazy wading boots that my dad owned but never wore. When time came for us to cast as the McKinnon family, we just all cozied up on the riverbank, staked out our individual claim, and got down to the business for which we had gathered. And when on occasion my brother and I had other things we preferred to do than fish, we knew that if we just waited him out, within just a couple of hours, my dad, who always had about 5 other things he wanted to do on any day, would get tired and we could go home. I guess if you're a diehard fisherman, boats and waders and fly rods and reels and fishing vest with all kinds of fancy pockets in it and frequent trips to the Bass Pro Shop and plenty of time on your hands, those are some of the necessities of serious fishermen. Have you ever tried to be a rookie and go into a fishing store? Yeah, ouch. The minute you do so, it's like you have a scarlet R on your forehead. and all the bells and whistles go off, rookie in the store. If they can't recognize you from a distance, they know the minute you open your mouth and start trying to do fish talk, your language gives you away. You know not of which you speak. It's like a foreign language for many of us. And many of us are just tourists passing through when it comes to fishing. But if fishing is what you do, if it's who you are by definition, if you're like most fishermen and women that I know, you'll talk about it every chance you get, and you'll do it every chance you get. It's in your blood. It's as natural and routine as the sun's rising and setting. There's something to be said about routine. It's predictable. And for those of us who don't like to live spontaneously, predictable is a good thing. For many, routine and knowing what to expect gives a sense of control and comfort. It's even the smallest of routines can bring great comfort to us. You know, we engage in things like cheese sandwiches every day at noon because that's the only thing to eat. Cleaning the house every Thursday and grocery shopping every Friday morning at 8 o'clock, whether you need groceries or not. Planting 3 rows of corn and 2 rows of beans every spring. Attending the infamous family reunion every first full weekend of July. Vacationing at Myrtle Beach every 3rd week in June. Reading the Johnson City Press at 7:30 each evening. Or drinking your morning cup of coffee from the same coffee cup because, as we know, it's only coffee if it's from your mug. In this 21st century fast-paced world, routine seems to be rather passé. For many, it's boring and monotonous. Talk to a teenager. They'll tell you routine is that. Increasingly, it takes the extraordinary in both print and the media to satisfy our technological and our sensory appetites. More violence, more sex, more crime, accelerated dancing with the star contestants, and I don't mean Kate Gosselin as one of those. More American Idols, better talent than ever, uncommonly good things and people. That's what it takes to challenge us technologically and in our senses. But then somewhere along the way, we hear the word cancer, and we hear the doctor saying it to us. Or a husband or wife decides to leave a marriage. Somewhere along the way, our children fall prey to a world of drugs or alcohol abuse, or the boss gives us notice, or someone we love tragically and suddenly dies. And all of a sudden, we long for the way things were before. We want to turn back the clock. We want everything to be routine and predictable again.